couple weeks ago on a trail, not really all that far away. We decided to set up camp in a giant metal thing. Don't even know what it was. The rain was coming in. We had to get our camp ready. We had to get ready quick. Otherwise, we were going to be all wet when we were trying to sleep that night, and it was going to suck. Alright, so we arrived and we're ready to set up our camp. And we just pulled up all this stuff, and now we just gotta set up our shelter before shit hits the fan, which is right over there.
Old men do it right. The quads.
Yeah, we pull this wood back and hope you enjoy. Oh, I forgot to show you this thing that we're gonna use to bring up into the shelter. It's just this guy right here. Pretty much like a giant metal something or other. Used to be used for a mine. And so there it is. Seems like it should be alright. I guess we'll see how it holds up.
Leave it to my brother. Come up with some shit like this.
Yeah, just show up here.
Yep. Here I was expecting to have to cut down about 9 trees. That's normally what I end up doing. Is one, I do a perimeter around both sides of the back.
Oh damn, it's starting to rain. Right then the first rain started falling and we had to go.
When did that one come to you, Bill? That's a good clickety click. This is a short couch.
That's a good thing I always do when I set up camp. Start cutting up some trees or some firewood, especially when you get rain coming in. The first thing you get rain.
I was born down the Southland. So you can do like, I was born in the Southland. You can do like.
Yeah, here's the campsite now. Chopped up a little bit of that firewood. And still gotta get more. It's supposed to rain for like the next 2 days. Whew. There's a little bit of view over here. A little bit of the view. There's like a lake down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Starting to sprinkle down a little bit of rain. The race was on. Luckily, teamwork and four-wheelers pulled through. So I just kept on breaking down on the side. Just extra screws, but they have those safety screws over it that were so I couldn't really adjust anything except for like this safety.
Take your way, Zippy. Thanks, girl. Frisca.
Oh yeah, I got it done. Oh wait, but there's some more.
Nice and hot diggity. I ran away for the first time. I was only 4 years old. I'm a reborn man. Come on, my
There you go, stool, you get the thing up.
I know every time the railroad track. I know every highway up the back of the railroad track.
Yeah, this is nice. It's the only thing I would have changed is like the direction that it's facing, but hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us.
Is that the west?
No, like that. That is. Hey, little ants. Everybody has to take a break sometimes.
That way is north.
Oh, cool. You're in a giant iron thing though,
True.
but
I don't think it affected it.
probably not.
Oh? Nope. Still saying.
Well, cool. That's better than I thought.
So west is that way.
Perfect.
So that's actually, yeah, if it's gonna come anywhere, it's gonna come in from this way or that way. And so we're sheltered.
Man, this is a dope spot.
Totally, dude.
I bet I'm gonna get like 200 views on this video. Yeah, buddy.
Your way in the world now, bud. Old train.
Oh yeah.
Hiked out by Mystic, and of course out there is where the homestake mine is. And I ended up injuring my back, and so I ended up just finding some place right along the trail that kind of went up and in and flattened out into a nice like meadow area with the hills all surrounding and going up. It was beautiful. And I had a creek, well, not a creek, it was a full-on river just down from me, so I had all the water I needed, and I got that all set up. And I woke up my third day there, and no, it was my fourth morning, and I was nice and cozy, of course. I've got a wonderful sleep bag, and that thermal rest keeps me off the ground and insulated and warm. And so I
Hear
poked
that
my
thunder
head out.
rolling
It was
in?
a little cold, and I thought, all right, well, I better get my ass up real quick here and get my clothes on and get a fire going fast, because I need some coffee now. You know me. And so I went ahead and threw on my clothes, and I had my jacket, the one that I have here with me. I had it draped over the front of the shelter, and I told you how I build them. And I had logs stacked up probably about this high, and then my jacket covered the rest, so fully enclosed. You know, there was no wind, no breeze, no nothing. So I went ahead and got up, and I moved my jacket out of the way, and fucking snow fell. Poof! I'm like, what the hell is this? I get out of my shelter there, and I'm just standing there in my hoodie, and I'm looking at my what used to be my fire. It's the only spot that's still semi-warm and doesn't have snow on it. So I was able to get that going pretty quick still, but I went ahead and pulled out my phone and started filming it and looking around and going, this is what you get. Day 4, you wake up and you don't even think, but now there's 2 inches of snow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh,
Was it like dry snow or was it wet snow?
It was a powdery snow. It had a little bit of moisture content to it, but it wasn't heavy.
So like you can still just have like dry firewood and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's a good thing about winter.
Yeah, absolutely. This was right at the beginning of spring, though. This was like April that I went out. Hence why I got snowed on.
Yeah, sometimes it snows. Yeah, it still snows in April around here. Does it snow that time where you live?
Even me in June. At least we ain't like Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Mini scrotum. Yeah. That's my affectionate name for that godforsaken place.
Yeah, you got a thing with Minnesota.
I do.
Yeah. No, I like Minnesota, except when it gets down to really, really, really cold.
It gets to 20 below every year.
Yeah, then you can just go hang out in the 20 below.
And it's actually really not that bad.
Hey, look. Someone's shooting guns.
Hey!
It's a relic.
What is that, a 22-250?
Maybe. There might be a 223.
Yeah, I think that's a little too small for a 223 cartridge.
I think you're right. I think it's
22-250, ain't it?
I don't think it's 223. Shit, I can't see this. I think it might be a 17.
17?
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense because that doesn't look like a 17.
Must be 17 HMR.
No. 17 is a handgun.
Yeah.
This has got to be a 22-250.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
it said on there 17.
But it's brass.
It's going in the tank. It is. Right into the funnel.
It spiraled right down the funnel.
Yeah, we should go scrabbing some shit.
Shit.
We need to go scrabbing some shit. I mean, scrabbing. I mean, salvaging some shit. That's what I'm talking about. Salvaging that shit.
I just want to go collect some water. And the easiest way to do it is by using this cart.
Long time ago. Nice. As the rain stops.
I just want to get a little bit of a view of it at least.
Yeah.
That's some good B-roll.
Anyway, long time today. Just fresh out of the ocean. And goes and sticks his fucking salty ass hand in this fresh water until he made drop by drop.
Oh, that sucks.
I was like, really? And then of course Cody looks up and he goes, hey, what are you doing? Oh, it's a little salty, but it's good. That salt's from your hand, dude. I just need that.
Alright, so now we're gonna build the fire. Actually, Ben's probably gonna build fire while I sit here.
Ben's in his element here.
Yeah.
See the fire starter at work.
Always build Tintons. You always want to start with the small stuff. Get that around your kindling. Well, that is your kindling. Get that around your starter. In this case, pine needles. Doesn't get a whole lot better than that. Insta-fuel. Burns fast. Burns hot. It will catch this. Bad thing about pine is that it burns fast. So when you're in an area like this, a boreal type forest, you always have to get at least 3 times the wood that you think that you're going to need. Otherwise, you aren't making it through the night. The nights up here in the hills get cold. Alright. We're getting somewhere now. What I could really use would be some fat wire from the base of a dead pine. That stuff burns hot and it burns much longer. Take it easy, Rob. Konnichiwa? What? Take it easy, Rob. Oh. Take it easy, Rob. Can't believe we're sharing our house. Awesome.
Yeah, well, he hasn't stung us yet. As soon as he does, it's dead.
Yeah, that's something good. I'm gonna wait for this fucking night. Everything's gonna show up later. In that fashion. Alright. Let's get,
I should have brought some dryer lint. Just throw some light on it. I always have it just stored up when we're doing it.
I didn't bring my lint this time either. But I did bring a shot towel with my magnesia strip. There we go.
Man, this is such a nice filter. It's really nice and dry.
We put in the bath spray in the water.
Look at all that water.
Holy crap! That is just dumping in here. I barely flipped out of this. There we go. I got it now. Alright.
See, this is pouring in there.
Let's see.
Alright. You just have one of those containers?
Yeah.
I could dump the one from mine into yours.
Absolutely.
And then...
Absolutely. Alright. So in the rain, but out of the rain, thanks to this lovely shelter,
Across the shelter.
I've got my teepee built. I've got pine needles that are about to be ignited. And we are going to ignite this teepee, and once this teepee starts, of course it's going to get these logs nice and warm, dry them out, and light them. That's the whole plan here. We're just going to keep a rotation.
These waters don't.
Bummer.
Holy shit. I think once it starts getting some heat, it'll rise up better.
It's going to. It's starting up now. Sure to get breathe.
Can you see this hail on the ground?
I'll be damned.
There's some more coming down. It's hailing right now.
Damn.
That thing's full.
It's overflowing. Here.
I don't want to go out there. Alright. Nice.
Wow.
It'll even have some ice in it probably.
That water was awesome. We just drank right out of the thing. And some hail even fell in there, so we had like some ice water.
Ice water.
Damn, it's already full. I don't know if I put on my raincoat.
All right. Rule number 1: when you think you're done building your fire, you're not. You always have to create a bed of coals. Always. Never, if you're going to be set up in one spot, never suffice with a small fire. It isn't going to do the trick for you. It isn't going to dry you out and stuff like this. Yeah, I come around this right now. Now all the smoke can go out there.
Cool.
Yep. But in order to do that, you gotta burn wood. You gotta burn a lot of it. We got a river flowing out here, man. See this shit? A river runs through it.
Where the creek's just a river now. It's like
I bet it is, dude.